I've been in Mexico City for a couple of days end of August. I made a quick visit to as many records as I could. I discovered that records are super expensive. It's difficult to find something under 1K. And that the cheaper used records are often in not very good condition. Fanno abbastanza cagare. Anyway, it's been kind of an exotic digging thanks to all those Latin records I know nothing about. This is my top 10. If you are making a quick visit, don't stop in these 4 stores, but if you have time, sometimes miracles happen. Balderas is super small, un buco di culo, we would say in Italy. 2 narrow corridors, not a lot of records, used only, not well organized. I flew out after 5 minutes. La Tienda del Disco de Vinil is another small shop, generic used stuff, alphabetically sorted. Go there if you're looking for something specific. Georgetown got mostly used records, kinda rock oriented, e a me il rock fa cagare, but you can find also black and Latin music, not a lot of records though. I stumbled across Buffa by chance. It's a nice store, vinyl and CDs, rock oriented. I found it a bit generic in its offer, and not being interested in pop rock stuff, I didn't spend a lot of time there. I bought nothing in these 4 stores. See you for part 2 where I started to spend some money. Ciao! This is part 2 of my Mexico City record stores chart. Salvaje has been the first store I visited, where I sadly discovered the high price of new records. Costano un botto. Mostly contemporary music there, spanning different genres. Pop rock, black Latin, dance, etc. I bought nothing, but the owner was super nice. Revancha is a pretty big store. It covers many genres, kinda DJ oriented, probably because the owner is himself a DJ. It felt like a good store I can find in Europe. It didn't feel an exotic vibe there. But there is where I bought my first record, a double LP compilation from a Mexican-Brazilian jazz quartet, the Astillero Jazz Ensemble, released by a Mexican newspaper, near mint condition, 550 pesos, not cheap, but okay. It seems that 99 Records opened just a few weeks before my visit. Super little cool location, molto figo. Music was playing through an hi-fi system, nice selection of new and used records there. Digging in the crates, I found these remixes of tracks by Material and William S. Paul. This Mackay McCraven album I missed a couple of years ago was playing when I was there. It cost me double the price I would have spent in Europe, but I felt the owner deserved my money for the recommendation. Grazie mille. See you for the podium in part 3. Here we are, siamo sul podio. This is my top 3 of Mexico City record stores. Dejalo, sir, is not super big, but full of a lot of records, from Latin to black to rock and pop. It looks like a family business. I found there a guy with his own mother, I believe. The huge Latin section kinda intimidated me, so I bought 3 Bob James records, Mexican e US pressing. Molto figa questa scritta sui dischi messicani, Discos es Cultura. And a George Duke from the late 70s. Vinyl condition, very good plus, 200-300 per piece, not super cheap, but fine. The first 2 stores in this chart are located one close to the other, difficult to say which the best. Entrambi molto fighi. Founded on Google Maps as Discodromo, Ruido Records is a cool store with a lot of Latin music and more. Mostly used, not in great condition. I dig it mostly in the Latin section. I bought a couple of salsa-ish records, Sonora Ponsena on Fania from 1985, and Roberto Roena y su Apollo Sound, La Ochava Meraviglia. I bought also a disco record by Sergio Mendes. I'm trying to speak Portuguese here, and what I think was a promo records from Megaton Records. Casa Calypso is specialized in Latin and tropical music, owned by a couple of DJs, used vinyl only, I believe. You can find there a lot of customs with 7 inches. When I was there, they were recording a podcast with guest DJs. They offered me a beer, and when I was leaving, they warned me not to drink in the streets. Mi hanno salvato la vita praticamente. So, very nice experience there. Record conditions, I have to say it, were not good, but I decided to buy something anyway. I asked the owner to recommend me something to approach Latin music, and I bought a couple of records spanning different Latin styles I'm not familiar with. Fiesta by Pepe González y su conjunto, and Los Aragon with En la Cumbre Musical. That's all for my top 10, i migliori negozi di dischi di Città del Messico. Let me know in the comments if you have another store to recommend, or if you would like to add something to my quick descriptions. Ciao ciao and good digging!